A lot of people looking forward to the weekend. It's actually, the weather for the weekend, not that great, but that's okay because a lot of the places you might want to check out are going to be indoors as we open up the doors to the City of Ottawa with Doors Open Ottawa. Joining us to talk about this from the City of Ottawa, their cultural planner, Marcel Kimberly. Great to have you here.
Thanks.
And people are really excited because it seems to be an event that continues to grow and that new businesses, new properties start to get involved with this event.
Well, when you've got such a good thing going, everyone wants to hop on board, and that seems to be the case with Doors Open. We've been fortunate to have a lot of building owners want to participate and want to be a part of this great event.
So we're looking at what, about 125 different properties here?
That's right. It's pretty exciting. We've got over 125 buildings participating, all free of charge, and just waiting for people to come in, hear their stories.
These are usually buildings that a lot of the times you don't have access to get into.
Right.
So you can't just walk into some of these buildings, and you really are seeing some that have historic value, some that have very current and up-to-date technology. So
That's
really
right.
a full spectrum, right?
That's right. There's something to please everyone. There's something for your whole family. There are places like the Cumberland Heritage Village Museum where you can head out there and just take the whole family and have a great time the whole day. And then there are places where, you just want to, share a couple of interesting features with your partner or a colleague or a friend. And so there's something really interesting for everyone.
The one thing that people are going to be looking for is to decide amongst the 125 plus places where to go. So you've done a great thing in terms of the mapping and pretty much laying out the entire city, because you're going from where? Cumberland to
Carr, pretty much, and everything in between. A lot of our buildings are located in the downtown core, and as I was mentioning to you earlier, Ottawa's a diplomatic city, so we're really fortunate to have a lot of our diplomats on board. So a lot of embassies, official residences are also on board, and great opportunity. The one chance you get to go in there and sneak a peek.
The embassies, for sure. It's a ton of fun to see how they live and probably some of the different aspects of their different countries.
That's right.
Does the map lay out where everything is, and you also have something going on with OC Transpo as well to kind of help you get to and from?
That's right. We're thrilled to announce the RBC free shuttle bus service this year, and it's actually going to hit over 40 sites in the downtown core. And so you'll get to see what they've done is the coordinator has sort of organize these clusters of buildings. So essentially you get off at one stop and you're within a kilometer radius of a number of buildings. So it just makes it easy and accessible for people to get to.
So they can look, I want to be able to show this, because where can people find these maps?
The guide was distributed through the Ottawa Citizen last weekend. It's also available at all the sites, at all Bridgehead coffee houses, and online, obviously, at ottawa.ca/doorsopen. The free shuttle bus service has its own pamphlet with a number of locations indicated inside the pamphlet, and these are all available on OC Transpo buses as well.
Okay, I'm looking through this. I mean, you've pretty much listed everything of all of the different locations with a brief bio so that people know what they're getting into.
That's right. Yeah, and there are a lot of, every single building has an image online, so it gives you a good idea of what you're headting into.
You're getting there, and then of course that's a lot of dots on the back of this. So it's a wonderful thing, and Ottawa, the second largest community, get involved.
That's right. We're in our 11th season here, and there are over 50 events happening throughout the province of Ontario. Ottawa being the second largest after Toronto.
That's pretty impressive.
I know.
And this is something that really caught on in Europe, and it was something that the Canadians started to see and said,
yeah, over 20 years ago, it caught on in Europe, and then we sort of brought it here, over 10 years ago, and now we're really happy to feature all of these great buildings.
It's very impressive. June 2nd and 3rd, keep that in mind. At Doors Open Ottawa, you've got a number of fascinating buildings, new and old, to be able to check out. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
We have to take a commercial break.